Join me whilst I show you 9 ways you can become a better climber and hopefully win. Let's get started with qualifications. Number 1, do the basics right. It's amazing to me how many people turn up for competitions with a plan that leaves them tired or stressed before they've even begun. Don't do that. Your worst enemy at a comp is stress, which will always be worse than the thing you're getting stressed about. You will always be in control of the future and able to do nothing about the past. Allow some contingency, be positive, and only focus on what is to come. Number 2, forget about expectations. As the Olympic champion, I now get a lot more attention. Everything from positive encouragement to people saying they want to beat me. This is in competition and training. Whilst many things are overwhelmingly positive and I'm so incredibly grateful for all the support, there will always be expectation that I should win or climb well. All attention, whether it's positive or negative, has no bearing on the result. There are always people who play games and are a lot more interested in what other people are doing than themselves. It's a climbing competition and the only thing in your control is the climbing, which is the only thing that matters. Everyone starts a competition with the same score, and if you're worrying about anything or anyone else, then you're not focusing on the climbing, and ultimately that becomes a big negative for you. In competitions, there's a lot of mind games, but you really do just have to focus on yourself. Number 3, be strategic, but attack. 29 to go, 30 blocks, so let's work out the app. There are lots of strategies. The only one that matters long term is that you just attack. If it's scramble format and you're leaving the hard boulder to the end, then you'll be trying the hardest climb in bad conditions when you're more tired. That's not the best strategy. If you have 5 minutes to climb a boulder and because you're worrying about it, you take an extra 30 seconds to pull on, that could be 30 seconds less time at the end when you could pull it out the bag. I'm not saying don't be strategic with your time or rest well, but never compromise the opportunity to just attack your round. Over a long time, the difference between attacking your round with purpose or not really getting involved will take you to a totally different place, and it's fine if it takes you a few comps to learn how to do that. Get stuck in and attack. Oh, why did I go on this so early? I'm happy I did it that way though. I didn't crimp the foothold above it. I'm proud of myself. The moral victory. I still fell off it twice though, so I kind of suck. But I think that's all done though. That's quali's done. I think I'm through to semis in 3rd place. Really psyched for tomorrow. The blocks are really good. Let's go. Number 4, believe in yourself. This is possibly the single most important point that can be made in climbing, or even life. If you're in a competition, then you 100% belong there. Every competition is a great opportunity to learn and be positive. Don't be intimidated by anyone or anything else. If you're intimidated because you're competing against me, then I've already won the mental game and I've not even started competing yet. You have to back yourself, give it everything. Well, I didn't realize how tight it was getting. It must have been from like that, from the training obviously. It's releasing. Yeah, otherwise I feel fine. Maybe that's why I'm getting more pumped. Number 5, don't worry about anyone else. As well as believing in yourself, you also need to forget about anyone else, which is easier said than done. But let's use an example. If you're sat in isolation, waiting for your turn to climb, you hear the crowd go absolutely wild and you know someone's just topped a boulder, and you know if you don't top it, you're going to put yourself on the back foot. That can be pretty unsettling. A competition tests a lot more than climbing. Forget about anyone else. You're there, you're climbing, just enjoy it. That's all I can say really. Just in semi-finals isolation, getting ready to go out. Been in here for a couple of hours, usually have some long waits and ISOs, but ready to go, feeling good and pretty psyched.
too empty.
Number 6, don't make excuses. If you're looking for an excuse, there are lots. Too tall, too small, too weak, poor technique, believe me, I've heard them all. They also provide you with a perfect excuse not to take accountability. Blame someone or something else, normally the setters or other competitors, and not actually learn anything. There are also solutions to all of those. Become more dynamic, more flexible, stronger and more technical. There is always a solution to almost every climb you've not been able to top. It might be humbling, but the solution is not to make an excuse and do something about it. I analyze every single boulder I don't top, whether it's in competition or not, and try to learn something from it. They can impact my whole training plan. Don't make excuses, make a plan. Number 7, train like you suck, compete like you're awesome. Training is the time to work hard and push yourself to a place where in reality, it's going to be pretty uncomfortable. Competitions are often physically not that hard in terms of volume or climbing intensity. There's been many comps where I've got to the end where physically I'm not too drained, but mentally I feel pretty drained. If you're looking at things from a performance or an enjoyment perspective, competitions are a small snapshot in time. Make sure you forget about anything else and back yourself to do your best or have an amazing time. Live in the moment. In finals I say right now, getting ready to go out, just warming up, feeling good. Let's go.
And Toby and Peter Cameron!
Number 8, fight until the end. Having an amazing time for me also means trying hard and giving it my everything. That does not mean endlessly thrashing. but there is definitely a time to fight and try hard, and make sure you're never afraid to give everything. A pretty good example of this would be the Preston Boulder World Cup, finals Boulder 4. I wasn't thinking about thrashing then, I was just in the moment, giving it absolutely everything.
Gets the right foot in, presses in, and now if he can drop over to the left, he's a gold medalist. If not, 4th place. Holds it, one move away from a medal. Massive moment for Toby. One hand on, he matches, and he has done it, and that is a gold medal for Toby Roberts.
Number 9, analyze the comp to learn. Competitions by nature are about your finishing position, obviously, but that finishing position only matters to you. It rarely matters to anyone else. You're doing this sport for yourself. There are always takeaways from a competition that can highlight strengths and weaknesses, and understanding those are the key to making the next competition a better one. For me, it's back to training. I really hope this video helped, and catch you in the next one. Let's go.